Be big in colleges is you used to have to take a foreign language. And you used to have to do a set of things that were considered good, but it was a time when there weren't languages all over the place, and there weren't 100 zillion channels, and there wasn't YouTube, and people literally didn't fly a lot of places. Rita Caldwell, who was the first female head of the National Science Foundation, went to Purdue, and she had received a letter from Purdue offering her a full scholarship. She had gotten into Radcliffe, but they had given her just a partial one. And so, but Purdue gave her a full one, and it's like, you know, this is how you get your women in those days, you buy them. I got a full scholarship. I came. Other people didn't. I came. And so she got, literally, was in, it wasn't that long ago, she lived in Boston. She got on a train and came all the way across and arrived in Lafayette, you know, right out here. And it's like, oh, here I am at Purdue. You know, it was like, she said it was like going to the moon. You know, so where are we? You know, do we have a role? Yeah, okay, so sometimes it feels that way too, yeah. So anyway, so where are we now in this, let's just get out and stop. Right now we're looking at each other, you know, early liberal arts or STEM, how do we put this together? Let's look outside that. What do we need to do in terms of travel? What should we have our students do in terms of travel, in terms of speaking languages, in terms of immersing themselves in the world? What kind of experiences might bring that together?
I was going to say, let me take a run at it. I mean, I think, you know, from my side, one of the things that very early in my career, and at the time it just scared the crap out of me, but I was given the opportunity when I was at Xerox to move to Japan. So didn't know a soul, you know, didn't know the language, and I thought, yeah, you know, I'm going to give this a whack. And so actually I lived in Japan for 3 years, worked at Fuji Xerox, and when I reflect back on that period, that I think was when I came into my own in terms of, you know, as a business leader, as a product development expert. I learned more, not just during the 9-to-5 job, but outside of work, you know, just in terms of learning a new culture, learning a new language, learning new capabilities. And, you know, it's one of the things that, you know, certainly as I mentor students today, one of the things that I try to encourage them to do is to immerse themselves into as many cultures as they possibly can, because certainly what I've seen change in my career is literally developing products and solutions for a given market. You know, it could be the US or, you know, it could be Japan, whatever it might be, but it's sort of a mono-market approach. Today, everything that we do at my company has salience in multiple regions. And so, you know, I think in many ways, you know, take those leaps of faith and really, as early as possible, grab a hold of those kinds of opportunities.
Two very specific things. One, in January, February, did a series of receptions where we invited Purdue engineering alums and also high school seniors who'd been admitted to Purdue to let them meet each other and let the students and their families meet some real alums and vice versa. And I never actually went out of my way to talk about international experiences because I knew somebody would always ask. And so I would ask the alums there, you know, in the course of your career, how many of you spent some part of your career globally, internationally? And at least half, sometimes 2/3 or 3/4, depending on where we are, would raise their hands and do that. And then it was just great to tell the students to go talk to them about why this is important. And so in a way, we act as if this is new and it's, you know, it's important. Our students need international experiences, but actually our alums have been practicing it for a long time. I will just put in a plug that in fall, recruiting will start for the first class of students who want to do a double major in mechanical engineering and Spanish or mechanical engineering and German. And it is a 4.5-year major, 2 degrees, clearly focused on, you know, coursework in both disciplines, but also a domestic internship, an international internship, study abroad components, and we're just excited. that hope that the different departments are working together to do this.
Okay, we haven't talked about minorities, women,